In terms of revenue, where were we at before we started and where are we now?
Before engaging with you guys, our attributed revenue was like 10 or 13, and now
Mhm.
it's up monthly like over 30%.
Hey, Keegan, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Busy day, but getting through it. But yeah, just wanted this call today just to, you talk about your experience with Nightlink and then, you can give people a little bit more insight on about us and we can just kind of talk about how we've helped Proof grow and everything like that. So cool if we get into it.
Yep.
Sweet, yeah. So yeah, first question, just tell me a little bit more and other people that are going to be watching this. What is Proof and what is it that you do within Proof also?
Yeah. So Prove is a hormone health testing kit. You test your hormones from home. It was started by a scientist who invented the PDG strip. So we sell tests for fertility, and then also we just got into the perimenopause range. So it's like all about hormone balance.
Yep, yep, yeah. And then it's a really unique market. Not a lot of brands are around that. Usually it's just more supplements. It's always just more supplements around people when they come to this. But having testing kits is something which I thought was pretty cool. That's what made me want to reach out to you because I'm like, I've never seen anything like this. At least, there's obviously our competitors, but they don't do a good job advertising like Prove does. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and then in terms of revenue, right now talking numbers, um, where were we at before we started? And now it's been around 6, 7 months since we've been in. And yeah, where are we now?
Yeah. So before engaging with you guys, email was kind of like our was getting left behind. We weren't taking care of it as much as we needed, so we started working with you guys.
Mhm,
We are up around 113%. Our attributed revenue was like 10 or 13, and now
mhm.
it's up monthly like over 30%. So great results on that side.
Yeah, I remember when we first started, I think we were barely getting like $10,000 a month coming just from email. And then as soon as we came in, now we've been able to generate over $154,000. So that's always been really cool just seeing that process roll out, which I think
And we're just
yeah, and I think a lot of it has just been us honing in more on just personalization. You know what I mean? And always testing. I think that's been one of the biggest levers we've pulled.
Like you said, we have a really unique product, and you guys have been very like I only have to tell you things once. Like these different, we have two different cohorts basically, and being able to separate them and talk to them uniquely, and like it basically is double work for you guys, which you guys took on the chin and like have been great about, and just creating like two versions with two different messaging because we have quite different customers.
Mhm. Yep, yep. That's been huge because we have to talk a different way to each separate segment we have. And that goes along with the personalization as far as copy. And that's where Sam has really been such a help. She's helped Ion, Lewis, all of them with the copy side. Like I love the sync, like how everyone is just in sync when it comes to everything now. But yeah, no, leading with the next question, before we came in, like where was that one moment where you were like, okay, like I need help with email marketing? Like this is like what were some of those challenges where you're like, okay, like I need email?
I guess because we are such a small team, I brought you guys on shortly after I joined with Prove, and there was so much I wanted to do, and I had good intentions that I was going to have the time to do it, and I just didn't. So, bringing you guys on was kind of like I know there's potential here. I'm very aware that we're leaving money on the table, but I needed a team that was just going to come in and like own it. I didn't have time to hold someone's hand. It was kind of like that. And you guys have not only come in and owned it, but like you remind me to send you things and
Yeah.
to bring me ideas, which has been so great. Like you said, our Slack channel is just like really easy. Changes are easy. Communications are easy. We're always like talking about what can happen to make it better and getting reports. It's just it feels like a very like you guys are part of the team, and you guys know what you're doing and you're doing a good job, and I don't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when we first started. I think I told you like my entire goal is to make you feel like we're in house essentially, right? Because it's only just three of us. It never once feels like you're working with like a traditional quote unquote agency, right? Where it's like you work with us, you get assigned to like five random VAs off like Fiverr or something. But we also
Yeah.
communicate literally every single day. Like we are checking in 2 to 3 times a day, sending over weekly, bi-weekly, end of the month reports. And I think that's just gone a huge way because in those reports we go over the game plan. Like this is what we're going to do better. Here are the KPIs we expect. Why do we expect them? And I think it's just great when you are such a busy person yourself. You don't have to micromanage us. You literally look at the reports, look at what's going on every day. Just tell us looks good. Let's send it out. I think that's just a huge help on your side too. But So for other people that don't know, could you just like walk them through a little bit more in detail of how we work together, like what that day-to-day process looks like?
Yeah. So basically, you guys ping me to send any ideas for promotions or content that I want to push out for the month. And also like any flows, like we're slowly revamping all of our flows. So we pick a few to redo or A/B test per month. I literally send you a very sad brief that's got no information, and you guys literally take it and run. Send me your Figma file. We update some copy, and then you guys schedule it. Like it's literally such a low lift on my end.
Yeah, no, I
Truly.
love that. Yeah. So one interesting question I kind of always want to ask is, with the person that you are working in the e-commerce space and being directly marketing, you probably get a ton of cold calls, people always pitching you. What made you want to work with Nightlink?
Yeah, well, you reached out. Part of it was timing. You reached out when I was already vetting other agencies.
Mhm.
I liked what you said. You sent me a message that caught my eye and sent me a whole loom on like what could be better. And it was nothing that I didn't know. I knew all these things needed to be fixed, but you seemed really genuine. I was talking to some other agencies at the time that were bigger, but I got the vibe that your team would just come in and own it, and that's what I needed. I feel like I took not a chance on you, but the other agencies were these huge agencies that had all this backing behind them, but you guys felt I don't know, genuine and honest, and I really liked that, and it was worth the investment in you guys.
Yeah, I love to hear that. And then what would you say was like the one thing that's been like super surprising working with us, at least where you were like, oh, I didn't expect that coming in when I was going to work with them?
Um, as a female hormone health company, um, like I said at the beginning of the call, we've only had to tell you guys things once because it is something that obviously you guys don't know a lot about female hormones, and
Yeah, yeah.
there are different things that can and can't be said or ways to like approach things, and like you guys have, I feel like I haven't had to like retell you you can't say this to this customer, or like, so for a group of dudes you guys have taken the content and done really well with the a subject matter you don't know a lot about.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like someone that's been again so helpful in that has been Sam. Like
Yeah.
just seeing Sam write out the copy, I think it's just given Ion an idea of like, okay, this is the way we approach stuff with women. And obviously, like, bunch of guys again, it's just three of us dudes going in and
Yeah.
working. But that Sam's been literally our best friend in that process. So
Yeah.
definitely
Well,
love
I
it from
think
that.
I think also like in some stations, like we would give you copy, you design the email, and then we would refine. But the way that we've been doing it, where like you just design it and like put what you think in the copy, and then we just refine the copy in the Figma file, has made our lives easier. I don't know if it's made your lives easier, but it's been like a much better flow than like us write the copy, you put it in a design, and then refine. It kind of
Yeah,
removes the
yeah.
step.
Yeah, no, and I think that's been great for us too because now Ion has picked up on little things that Sam looks for when she's writing copy. So now Sam, when she goes in and actually writes those comments or retweaks the copy, it's very minimal. There's not too much as she is. And recently, I think that one email that we just did, the plain text email, you mentioned something about the
Mhm.
founder loving it. And I love that one also. I think that was great copywriting by Ion. And
Yeah.
I think she had like no tweaks on that one either. Like Sam literally loved that one. So I was happy seeing that she had nothing to say.
Yeah. Our founder emailed, was like, was this actually a mistake, or are you guys just like playing it? I was like, we're playing it. She's like, I
But
love
like,
that.
yeah, yeah. That was great. Yeah. So, we've obviously grown tremendously in the 6 months, right? We've added 154,000 opt-in rate. I think that's one of our biggest struggles. I think in the beginning, we were getting uh, results, but one thing we were kind of struggling on was just increasing our opt-in rate. But we got that all the way from like, it was at 1%. Now it's at like 5, 6-ish%. What would
Mhm.
you just expect, or like, how do you see the business going the next 6 to 12 months?
Given that we're just getting started, we've been working for I don't know how many months, maybe like 4 months together. There's still so many flows that we have to revamp, and so much more. Just refining and A/B testing. I don't see a ceiling. Like I'm Klaviyo's biggest fan. I think there are so many brands like our brand was ignoring it. Like with the results we've seen in such a little time working with you guys, like I have big dreams and big hopes for the next 4 months.
Yeah, 100%. We're definitely going to get there. We're definitely going to crush Q3 and Q4 also. And
Yes.
then what would you say to someone that is, they're thinking about working with us, but they're a little bit unsure?
Um, I would say you guys slotted it into our team perfectly. And I understand the hesitation because agencies are never like proactive. And you guys, if I had to label it, you guys are super proactive. If I forget to send you promotions for April, you're like, hey, send me something for April. You guys come to me with new ideas. So, like, if you're hesitant, I don't know. I get it. You're a smaller team, but that's what is great about you guys.
Yeah, 100%. It's just, yeah, that's our whole goal, to deliver that in-house experience. And our entire
You're
purpose is
doing.
that to make it feel like, we want the brand to win. You guys aren't just another client on the dashboard where, we just see numbers and we boast it to other people. Like, we actually want to see the brand grow. We're like our brand's biggest fans at all times.
Yeah, no, you feel it. And I really enjoy working with you guys.
100%. And then to really just wrap this up, is there anything else that you'd like to share?
No, just thank you. Honestly, like having this run itself, it feels like my email department is running itself, which is
Mhm.
amazing. And we're seeing results. So it's not like it's like low touch from you guys. You guys are doing shit and it is working. So love that. Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Yeah. Well, it was really nice talking to you, Keegan. And yeah, I'll talk to you later this week.
Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.